Hi, and welcome to the Disappearing Scar. Today, we're going to talk about what everything that's happened in the last week and my overall progress as of about 3 weeks. I've been going back to work on a periodic basis. Went twice last week and worked a little bit from home the other 2 days. My goal for this week is to go to work each day and just spend 4 to 6 hours there with an eye towards getting closer to a full work day by next week. The other big leap for me this week is that I stopped taking the perkocets. It's been about 4 days since I stopped taking the perkocets, and the pain level is manageable. I'm not going to say it's gone, but the headaches are mostly in the morning, occasionally in the evening, and have been treated well by tylenol. So that's a big accomplishment for me. I've been able to start driving a little bit. Should be able to get to drinking a few beers here and there soon, although I still don't quite feel like doing that. That's just the next step towards getting back to normal. That being said, I do think the energy levels do tail off noticeably once you cut those Percocets out completely. Those Percocets are shielding you a little bit from the real world, if you will. So I have noticed the past few days the energy levels are down. I have gone back to napping a little more, which is tough because it throws off my sleep schedule completely. Which makes going to work a little more complicated. But fortunately, my work is very accommodating, so they recognize that at this point it's really mostly whatever I can give them, they'll take. From a physical standpoint, you can see it's actually pretty difficult to even see the scar via cam, but it's still there. You can see it a little bit right here. It's actually getting pretty covered up over here. Probably another couple weeks before it'll be completely gone, at least visually speaking. And you can actually feel the scar is not as deep now. You can tell that it is starting to recede back in the head, and the swelling is getting closer and closer. Interesting thing for me is if you're looking at me right now, which you are, you might just say, okay, doesn't really look like his head is swollen at all, but kind of my litmus test for the swelling in my head is actually a pair of sunglasses. Now when I put my sunglasses on, you can still notice that the pad on this side of the nose still actually doesn't reach because there's still a decent amount of swelling in this area. So that's how I'll know when the swelling is truly gone, because my sunglasses will fit properly. Now the last thing that I'll talk about today, which I find a bit interesting, is there's been some intermittent ringing in my ears since the surgery. I talked to the nurse practitioner. She said, a lot of times swelling in your head can cause all kinds of funny things to happen. She said it wouldn't surprise her if the balance between your two inner ears had been shifted while it's, healing, and that could cause, something. It's not too bad. It's not, like I'm not dropping to the ground every time my ears start ringing. But I've noticed in the last week, I think that might actually be starting to break up a little bit because I'm starting to hear kind of echoes and higher pitched versions of the same noise in this ear. And to me, I think that's that they're getting closer to the balance, so it's opening up a little more. It's not that I'm deaf in this ear by any means. It's just a little more muffled compared to the normal ear. So all of this is right at about 3 weeks out, and I'll probably start trying to do an update once a week, at least visually, so you can see the progress. I did lose the mohawk. Wasn't for me, but it was fun. So this is my new post-surgery haircut. It's a little shorter than I would normally take it, but oh well. So I'll see you guys again next week. If there's anything to report in between, I'll probably just do a short written update or a photograph or something like that. So thanks for sticking around. Hope you'll continue to do it. Thanks.